Hi guys, and welcome to another episode of the Transition into College. In this episode, we're going to be speaking on the application process. As we all know, the application process can be a little daunting. But luckily for you, in this episode, I speak with counselors and college students to help you guys with your questions. But first, I want to speak to you guys about the application fees that come up. Usually, applications run from about $30 to $100 per application. But I've actually compiled a few tips and tricks for you to get your applications for free. One big question students have about the application fee is, where does the money go? Well, I've actually asked around and different colleges have different answers, but the main answer is the money actually goes to the admission counselor who actually looks over your application. So what I've done is I've actually compiled a few questions that high school students usually have for the application process, and I brought them to high school counselors and college counselors.
To be open to the opportunities that colleges present to you during that week. You're going to have a lot of colleges come and visit your high schools to help with the application week. Listen to what they have to say. You may find out something you didn't know about the school that piques your interest. Some schools already have a free application and some don't, and it's definitely a good opportunity to apply to schools that you're super interested in, but also to apply to schools that maybe you didn't think about. And just see what they have to offer you.
The application process can be a bit tedious. So one thing that I would try to encourage an applicant to remember is just to be patient. Schools have different timelines in terms of when they will actually respond back to an applicant. So don't necessarily base your overall experience to applying to a number of different schools off of just one specific school, for instance. We have a pretty quick turnaround here, but that may not hold true at some of the other larger institutions. They may take a little longer, so just don't get impatient in the process because you're receiving some earlier on than you will most of the other ones.
I would say to start as early as you possibly can. So the more extracurriculars that you're involved in, the more colleges are going to look at you, but that means starting the applications and starting to become involved in extracurricular activities way before you're actually going to do those applications.
Well, with Catawba College, it takes about 2 to 3 weeks is what we generally say, because a lot of our counselors are out traveling right now and aren't in the office. However, we are reviewing applications daily. I just got done reviewing an application before I came here. So we say 2 to 3 weeks, but in reality it may only take us about a week or so. For big universities, they tend to take a little bit longer. I'm not quite sure at the time frame that they have. I know that they usually list it online though.
I would say that you would make your application stand out by having unique experiences and everything. They want to see something that you're passionate about. So if you're really passionate about theater, then go for that and do that and show that in your application.
What we love to see in students is their involvement. So whether that be athletics or clubs or working, that's what we truly love to see.
Well, we are actually transitioning to a more paperless way of handling applications, but honestly, there really isn't any preference right now as to whether we'll look at either one of those in any different way.
I've actually gathered a few college students to share their experience on the application process.
What to do, where to start, so I had to go around and ask a lot of my teachers, and thankfully they helped me. I was able to create a really nice resume, and now I'm just hearing back to see what college to apply to.
When filling out your college application, make sure you pick the top 3 schools for you and only you.